Hi guys, welcome to Savvy Money Show. Me, your host Sean. We're going to start with Voyager Digital and then move on to some other things. And we're going to go into why they've filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which is better than Chapter 7 because Chapter 7 means they're bankrupt for good. Chapter 11 means restructuring, and why they're still home. Now, when you think there was $20, over $20 a share, why they're down to 26 cents, and they was offering 12% on crypto, so of course everyone was going into them, and it was pretty standard for the market at the time. And their whole mantra was, we will provide loans to companies and corporations, which is less risk than giving them to people, but of course it wasn't. Don't forget to hit the lovely like button and the sexy subscribe button, and don't forget the bell notification. You'll be notified when a new video gets uploaded, and the free links in the description below. You can pick up a free share worth up to £200, and check out our Discord. And if you want a more in-depth analysis of any stock or market conditions, then why not look at our upgraded membership program and support us. Voyager has lent a massive amount of money to Free Arrow, who was using those assets as collateral to borrow against another crypto that was offering 20%, and they was kind of doubling down on their investment. And while crypto's doing well, they're sitting pretty, but when something happens like we have here, a crypto win or a crypto crash, then of course they get burned. And BlockFi was the first one to notice that they didn't have enough to pay, so they liquidated all of Free Arrow's contracts, and of course they've gone to court. A court ordered that they pay Voyager the money they owed, but this is going to be a lengthy legal process. Now, Sam Bankman lent them $500 million. Why? Well, firstly, if a crypto exchange goes bankrupt, it hurts all cryptos. No one's going to want to invest in crypto. Secondly, you have the fact that Sam Bankman's Alameda Research owes $377 million in Voyager. Thirdly, he owned over 10% of it. He has brought down his holdings to under 10%, to 9.5%, I think it is. And why would he do that? Because that is just below the threshold to what would be considered an insider holding. Now, if for argument's sake, I said this before, the only option they have is if someone like Sam goes and takes them over, it could be considered insider dealing. Now everyone's wondering what's going to happen next. Why did they have to declare bankruptcy if they were given a $500 million loan? Well, it wasn't in one tranche. It was $75 million. It was a $500 million loan. They could only access $75 million at a time. So it would be a total of $500 million. Now, they also have the FDIC regulator investigating them using their logo. Sorry about that. There's also talk of Voyager offering Voyager token to people who hold their crypto in there, and issuing Voyager tokens. People do not want the tokens, they want their money now. They want to be able to withdraw their money now. Now, the longer this goes on, harder it's going to be for the brand. The brand is down at the moment. It's been kicked about, and the sooner something gets sorted out, the better. So why would someone want to pick up a kicked down brand? The same reason why Sam may want to pick up Robinhood after it's been shut. They still have a brand, they still have lots of customers, and they still have a platform. And one platform going bankrupt is not good. Money costs will be chunk change anyway. They still have to pay. He still has to pay 377 million to get the debt off his books anyway. So why not come to an agreement? And then you have to look at how much Sam pays per customer, and people are saying, well, the customers won't stay, and that will be true for some of them. But some customers, when you have a new CEO in, or a new overlord, or whatever you want to call it, they may stay with the incentives are there. Anyway, let me know what you think. Are you in Voyager? I will tell you about my journey with Voyager. Of course, being in the UK, we don't use Voyager. I did instead trade it. I bought it at $8. I sold out my initial investment at 13 and sold the rest of it at 20. Well, I sold the rest of it at 18 and then 20. That is what I do to protect myself. And I got slagged off a lot over that. I was considering going back in at 3 when all of a sudden all this came to light. Now, I would have no problem picking up a small portion if the courts rule that the creditors are fine with the funding plan. And it would be a tiny position, not even 1% of my portfolio, and it would be purely highly speculative. And if the courts decide they're not happy and progress to Chapter 7, of course no one's touching it then, but this is one that no one is happy about. For those of you who are in my free Discord, I called out NLITW, the warrants, when they were 16 cents. It ran all the way up to 39 cents. We took money out, it's come back down again. There are no shares available to short, so on Monday I will be putting the money back in. If it starts off again under 22 cents. Now, this is purely a trade, playing a short squeeze. Now we move to PayPal. I was given a question about it. Thing about PayPal is they can pay off 90% of their debt with the cash, and they can still have 6 months runway left over from it. They have grown, tripled. Their growth has tripled in the last 5 years. Their free cash flow has tripled in the last 5 years. Yes, they've lost their eBay association, but they are still used by eBay. They own Venmo, and people say, I'll PayPal you or I'll Venmo you. They don't say I'll Cash App you. Now, the thing about it is it's below its enterprise value, an 82.6 billion versus 83.94 billion market cap versus enterprise value, PE of 23.5 versus forward PE of 18. Now this is getting so close to value territory, it's not even funny. The bad thing about it is, as a small business user, we stopped using PayPal because of the fees. We now use Cash App or Stripe, and I know people who were using it for business. PayPal froze their accounts for no other reason than they took in on a good month more than they were supposed to, and they froze their whole accounts. And it took ages to get sorted. And then they've lost a customer that was growing rather than upgrade their accounts. So these are things they've got to sort out, otherwise they'll just stay stagnant. Although they've added crypto, which should be good for the future, they're not as exposed to it as Block is or some of the others. Anyway, if you're looking to have a ticker evaluated, I could do a deep dive into anything you're looking at. I have in the past. If you look through my videos, if you've been with me for a long time, noticed that Lordstown Motors and Nikola were showing red flags way before anyone else. So the video will be a lot longer than this one, solely on the company you're looking at. That's if you want to donate, buy me a coffee. If not, if you just want to become a follower, hit the like and subscribe. I'm happy with that as well. If you want to join my free Discord, check it out in the links below. I'll see you in the next video. If you found any of my videos helpful and you want to help me make more, you can support me by buying me a coffee. The link is in the description below.